Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we finally have old world news. It's been a pretty long time since the orcs came out and everything has been rather silent. We've known the dwarves are next and now we know. Next week the dwarves will be available on pre-order, which means 2 weeks after they'll be hitting the shelves, which is the usual standard thing. It's 2-week pre-order weekends. I'm fine with that. I'm honestly fine with that. And it does look like the first wave for the dwarfs is going to be rather large. So let's talk about it. The first thing, as you can imagine, is the Arcane Journal, which we know has leaked already. 48 pages. So new rules, new characters. Well, actually, no new characters. All the characters were alive during the time of Karl Franz. We've also got special units. The Goblin Hero is back. This is going to be super cool to see what it plays like. I'm really excited to see dwarfs back in action. The Battalion box will also be available to pre-order here, which is pretty big, and I'm actually quite excited about this because you can get 32 dwarf warriors. Remember that these kits are the old ones, so you can either have them as great weapons, hand weapons and shield, or you can have them as 2 squads, 1 of each. It depends on what you want. Both of them work out quite well. 32 ranged units, so that means either quarrelers or thunderers. Again, 2 squads of 16 or just squads of 10, whichever you want, as multiple small units work out really well. The big thing about this, which is why I think this might be one of the best ones we've seen so far, and I said this when this originally got revealed, is you get 2 gyrocopters or 2 gyro bombers. Flyers are quite strong, and the fact that you get 2 in a box, they're going to be really, really good if you want to harass your enemy. Super keen on this one. There's other kits too, as per usual. This is completely new. So we've got a transfer sheet stuff, which is incredible. There looks to be a lot of runes. There's also the dice, which I've been holding out so I could buy these ones. Hopefully, you know, with all the scalpers, I am able to buy a box because, my god, the scalping issue is such a big issue. And then the reference cards for all like the runes and all the different magical items that you can get with the dwarfs. Awesome. We've got a brand new model for Ungrim Ironfist. This looks super, super cool. I'm generally not the type of person to really jump in to buy Forge World Resin from the very beginning, but yeah, I mean, I want to Slayer army. It's something that I've been looking forward to for a while, and yeah, he looks great. It's such a massive upgrade from the old model. If you want a shock, just search up Ungrim Ironfist old model and you can see what I mean. Another big hike kit is the Dwarf Lord with shield bearers. You also get another character on foot, which you can use as a Thane. It's a plastic kit. They've got interchangeable weapons. It seems that you can only have it with hand, weapon, shield, while the other one gets a great weapon. I don't know, maybe they've got some extra stuff. It would be nice if the kit had some extra weapons. Mostly because the kit for the orcs, if I remember correctly, does have like a banner, and it would be nice to have a banner bearer. The Forge World banner bearer is back anyway, but we'll get back to that. It's just always nice to have a plastic variant. Plus the shield bearers look super cool. I tell you what, ever since the dwarves got announced, I've been putting money aside. So yeah, I guess they're going to make their money's worth from me. Again, something else I've wanted. And I remember when this got announced, I was pretty much screaming. So it's Forge World Resin, but we finally have a dwarf character with a fully represented range weapon. So it's going to be really cool to use this. The only thing is, I hope that, because I can see the legs, but I really hope that it's not committed to like having to be on the Oathstone. There's not a lot of times that I would want to use the Oathstone. I get it, Tactical Rock and so on, but Tactical Rocks here also cost extra points. We got a bunch of old school returning stuff. We've got the Rune Lord, which was still available for Age of Sigmar. I think is still available for Age of Sigmar. A bunch of the Dwarf Engineers. Again, super, super cool. I've got a bunch of these guys, actually. I was working on stripping down a few of them because I've been repainting some dwarfs recently. The problem with me is I sit down, I start painting one thing, and then I go, oh, I want to paint this instead. And then, yeah. And the Forge World kit. Yeah, so the Forge World kit from a long time ago. I believe these were when Forge World was still called Warhammer Forge. So yeah, you've got a Slayer character, you've got a Thane or a King, whatever you want there, and obviously the BSB. I've used this one actually. I've got the Thane up and running. I think I used it in a battle report. If not, that's in a battle report that hasn't come out yet. Don't worry, the battle reports are coming back. We've got 5 of them recorded and a 6th one, which we're recording literally tomorrow. It's just we wanted to wait some time until news started picking up again because everything felt really awkward, right? Good thing is that command kit should be like it was in the Warhammer Fantasy days, because we did get that same old command kit coming back for the orcs. So that means, yeah, you'll get these 3 characters together. So their command kit is back naturally, which is going to be quite interesting. You see, most of the command kits that come back have been 3 models: a champion, a musician, and a banner bearer. Games Workshop have explicitly stated here that you're getting 4, so you can use one of the champions as a Dragon Slayer or a Demon Slayer, which is cool. It's the lad with the big axe, which is basically supposed to be used as the character, which I think was the character back in the day. I barely use Slayers, because Slayers were kind of awful back in the day. It's still weird to see these guys with different hair colors, like for the beards. It just puts me off. They're going to be fully ginger, and that's how it's always going to work. So a bunch of Dwarf Troops are coming back, and if memory serves, the way that the pictures are represented means what we'll get in the boxes. So that means that we're going to get a box of 16 Dwarf Warriors, a box of 10 Slayers, a box of 20 Hammerers, that's not bad, a box of 20 Iron Drakes. Did they already get removed from Age of Sigmar? Weird. And a box of 32 range units. So I'm assuming that they just did a smaller look for the Warriors, right? Because it'd be a shame if the Quarrelers came with like 32, but the Warriors only came with 16. Alright, and even better, we've got some really, really old school stuff. Dwarf Mercenaries are back. I'm assuming that they're going to be in 2 little boxes. I don't know, man. I hope not, because they're really old. I mean, these are from like the fucking 90s, but there is a command squad, and they are far away from the unit squad there, as you can see in that same image. They're cool, don't get me wrong, and these are supposed to be like Dogs of War units that you can use with other factions too. And obviously the Doom Seekers are back. So Doom Seekers, super, super cool stuff. If you've been playing Total War, you're kind of used to them. I definitely want some Doom Seekers. I want to buy a box of Imperial Dwarfs just to kind of, for nostalgia's sake. My god, I know I've got some, I just don't know how many, but yeah, they've got spears, man. Dwarfs with spears. This is probably what most people are excited about. You've got a bunch of war machines. So yeah, the Grudge Thrower, the Bolt Thrower, the Flame Cannon, and the Goblin Hero are all back. This looks to be wave 1, so we are missing out on the generic cannon at the moment. Remember that in most cases they do multiple waves, which, yeah, fair enough. I think that the Orcs had, what, 3, right? No, the Orcs have had 2. They still need a 3rd wave. Bretonnians and the Tomb Kings did have 3 waves, though. But definitely something that you're going to want to get your hands on if you're using Dwarfs and you do have an Engineer, because you can actually reroll some misfires. Yep, super, super keen on the stuff that's been showcased so far, especially a Grudge Thrower. I only have 1. I wanted a 2nd one. So, yeah, I mean, this is going to be great. I mean, I keep saying it's going to be great, but we all know what's going to happen. It's all going to be sold out day 1. Oh my god, this is going to be a pain. Yeah, I'm going to have to wake up super early, just in case that the website goes live early, so I can do my order. Oh god, this is going to be cool. I can't wait to get my hands on some stuff that I have missing. Speaking of which, the Anvil of Doom is back, which I know a lot of people have been keen on the rules, so yeah, man, this is going to be super cool, because I know a lot of people have been wanting to buy it. Like, I've seen it on eBay, like 150 quid or something. It's just fucking insane. And the big one for me, which is one that I don't think I was ever able to pick up, Bugman's Cart. Look at it. I know it's not the most interesting model. I know, but it's just, it looks cool. It definitely looks unique for a dwarf unit. It's just, yeah, I want it. I want the donkey. Yeah, I think this is one of the ones I've been the most excited for. I'll be even more excited when GW decide to finally release the Chaos stuff and the Empire stuff, because it's stuff that I've been desperately trying to find online. But the big thing about this, and why I'm so hyped about it, is so you guys, and myself included here, we don't have to pay those stupid eBay prices anymore. It's been a absolute shit show trying to get my hands on units that I want to use on the tabletop, either for battle reports or even just stuff for my own personal collection that I want to fill out a little bit, and it's just getting super ridiculous. It feels like Games Workshop are kind of losing out on cash there, which maybe they should hurry up a little bit, but hey, better late than never. Honestly, I'm just happy that news has started kicking up again. People have been hungry for Old World. I've been hungry for Old World. There's loads of stuff that I want to fill out my armies with. Long may it continue. And yeah, we're back, baby. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I should really title the video, Grown Man Gets Nostalgic and Hyped for about plastic toys and metal toys for about 10 minutes, but Yeah. Yeah, this is great news to see right before the football match, that's for sure. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you all again very, very soon.